It's back on. Pakistan will now take the field against India in their T20 World Cup group match on the 15th of February in Colombo, bringing an end to the days of uncertainty around whether the most high-profile fixture in the tournament, in the world, in all sport, would even go ahead. The government of Pakistan has formally withdrawn its decision to boycott this match. In a post shared on X, formerly known as Twitter, the government said that in view of the outcomes achieved through the recent discussions in Lahore and following requests made by friendly countries, it had decided to permit the Pakistan team to play against India as scheduled. This reversal comes after several days of intensified negotiations involving the Pakistan Cricket Board, the Bangladesh Cricket Board and the ICC. Those talks were aimed at resolving the impasse created when Pakistan announced that it would not take part in the India fixture, citing solidarity with Bangladesh, who had earlier been excluded from the tournament for refusing to travel to India. This situation has been particularly sensitive because the India-Pakistan match is widely regarded as the most financially significant fixture at the T20 World Cup and beyond. Beyond the sporting importance, it carries enormous commercial weight for broadcasters, sponsors, and the tournament organisers, and every other country in world cricket. Against that backdrop, there was growing pressure behind the scenes to find a resolution that would allow the match to go ahead. Earlier on Monday, reports had already indicated that there was increasing optimism amongst officials that the talks might lead to a breakthrough. By Monday evening, PCB chairman Mohsin Naqvi had publicly stated that a decision on whether Pakistan would play India was likely within the next 24 to 48 hours. That timeline has now effectively been overtaken by the government confirmation that Pakistan will participate in this fixture. At almost the same time as Mr. Naqvi's comments, the ICC made a notable move of its own by softening its stance towards Bangladesh. The ICC confirmed that no penalty would be imposed on Bangladesh following their exclusion from the T20 World Cup after they refused to travel to India. In addition to that, the ICC also confirmed that Bangladesh had been awarded hosting rights for an additional ICC event in the 2028 to 2031 cycle. That development proved to be a key moment in breaking the deadlock. The Bangladesh Cricket Board issued a statement thanking the PCB for standing by them during the dispute and also formally appealed to the PCB and Pakistan to proceed with their scheduled match against India. With that acknowledgement and the ICC's concessions in place, the core issue that had prompted Pakistan's boycott threat was, at least in part, addressed. The origins of Pakistan's stance go back to the ICC board meeting at which Bangladesh's removal from the tournament was approved. The PCB was the only board, apart from obviously Bangladesh themselves, to vote against that decision. Mohsin Naqvi publicly criticised the ICC's handling of the situation, accusing the governing body of applying double standards and stating that Bangladesh had been treated unjustly. That sense of justice towards Bangladesh became central to Pakistan's position. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif made it clear that the decision to boycott that India match had been taken as an act of solidarity with Bangladesh following their exclusion. In other words, Pakistan framed its stance not simply as a political or bilateral issue with India, but as a protest against what it viewed was unfair treatment of another ICC member, one which it sees as an ally. Over the weekend, efforts to resolve the situation intensified further. On Sunday, Bangladesh Cricket Board Chairman Aminul Islam and ICC Director Imran Khwaja arrived in Lahore for direct talks with PCB officials. Those meetings focused on finding a compromise that could both address Pakistan's concerns over Bangladesh's treatment and allow the tournament to proceed without disruption. Throughout those discussions, the PCB made it clear that any resolution to Pakistan's boycott threat was tied to some form of redress for Bangladesh. That redress has now come in the form of the ICC's confirmation that Bangladesh will not be penalised and that they will receive additional hosting rights in the next tournament cycle. With those assurances in place, Pakistan's government has now stepped back from its earlier decision and cleared the team to play. The end result is that the India-Pakistan match on the 15th of February here in Colombo is back on the schedule. After days of uncertainty, political statements and behind-the-scenes negotiations, the tournament's biggest fixture will now go ahead. The episode has underlined how closely intertwined cricket, politics and governance remain at the international level. What began as a sporting question quickly became a diplomatic issue involving national governments, cricket boards, and the ICC. In the end, the resolution has come through negotiation and compromise rather than any kind of confrontation. For fans and broadcasters like myself at the tournament right now, the immediate consequence is simple. The match that many people consider to be the centerpiece of the group stage will be played. But the broader implications around governance, consistency of decision making, and how disputes between boards are handled will likely continue to be debated long after the last ball of that match is bowled. I'm very much looking forward to being on commentary for this match. You can follow that on BBC TMS or the ICC app. You look for the English audio and you'll hear my voice amongst others. How do you feel about everything that's transpired? Are you relieved that it's over and we can now look forward to the match? Or did you want things to go a different way? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.